As I will tell you, it takes more than just a short haircut and a fancy uniform, to make an American soldier. They have been instilled with fundamentals of discipline and have embodied the Army core values of loyalty, duty, respect, selfless service, honor, integrity, and personal courage. These fundamentals are acquired and put into practice every day through tough and realistic and safe training. You may have already heard the stories through letters or phone calls of the sting of the gas chamber, the nervousness of throwing a hand grenade for the first time, or the pride of finally passing the APFT test. In 72 short days, these ladies and gentlemen trained on 6 different weapon systems, marched more than 65 kilometers, learned how to perform life-saving measures, and perform urban operations. Every training event is a building block towards the foundation of essential skills that these soldiers will have to learn to use in Army life and in combat. They trained like their lives and the lives of their buddies depended on it because they do. Furthermore, they learned that the words of the soldier's creed and the warrior ethos are not just words, but they are the words that American soldiers live by. These soldiers met every challenge and succeeded, in large part to the leadership and the environment created by America's finest non-commissioned officers. These outstanding coaches, mentors, and role models taught the soldiers the true meaning of discipline and teamwork. The drill sergeant's professionalism, competence, and dedication to the standards have made a lifelong impression on your soldiers. Most importantly, they would not be here if not for your love and your dedication, you, your friends, and family. I applaud you and continue to ask you that you support their career as they mature through the military. They became American soldiers for you, their friends and family. Soldiers of Alpha Battery, I extend my gratitude for the sacrifices you have made during this time of war. By enlisting in this current climate, you have set yourselves apart from your fellow citizens as defenders of freedom and the American way of life. And I would be proud to follow you, or to lead you, in today's modern combat field. Godspeed and good luck. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you America's newest American soldiers. Ladies and gentlemen, it is now my honor to introduce our guest speaker from the 31st Air Defense Artillery Brigade, Command Sergeant Major Joseph, whose biography can be found in your pamphlet.
Tell you what, after hearing that Soldier's Creed, I'm ready to run about 10 miles right now. If that don't pump you up and get you fired up, something is really, really going on upstairs. Whoa! Hey, good afternoon, Colonel Boyd, Miss Boyd, Lieutenant Colonel Idaho, Miss Idaho, Command Sergeant Clement, distinguished guests, the 77th Army Band, who always puts a touch of class to this. I also would like to special thanks for the military veterans and the parents and family members who made this trip to Fort Sill, Oklahoma to witness this mighty event, the graduation of these young warriors before me. Personally, I'm humbled and motivated and also honored to speak to you today. To the family members and friends, I wholeheartedly appreciate and thank you for your support And I assure you something is a little bit different about your soldier today. The last 10 weeks introduced these motivated soldiers into the basic principles of our profession. I would like to thank the leadership, the drill sergeants, and cadre of this great unit for their tireless hours of instruction, realistic training, and the example you set on a daily basis. Indeed, this is an awesome responsibility of transforming men and women into warriors and great citizens. The injunction of gender integrated training really interjects the training principle of train as you fight. Therefore, my message today is welcome to our profession. Indeed, this is a great day to be a soldier in the greatest army on the face of the earth. Today we honor the graduates of Alpha, 1st and 19th Field Artillery for their hard work and accomplishments while attending the basic combat training. Today we honor the House of Pain, the Wolfpack, the Black Knights, and the Raiders. As I glance at these mighty fine soldiers and warriors, I imagine the future of the United States Army. The men and women who converged on Fort Sill, Oklahoma from different parts of the United States and now join our unique team as professional soldiers. This graduation has launched you into a great profession. A profession that's filled with history. History of storming the beaches in Normandy, conquering the trenches in Vietnam, parachuting into Panama, defeated overmatched odds in Somalia, and currently engaged in the mountains and streets in Afghanistan and Iraq. The training you've undergone was intense for a reason. You see, because we're still at war. And we have to be ready both physically and mentally to deploy and dominate in any region. The current battlefield some of you might experience is one of the most complicated in the history of the United States Army, whereby we face a barbaric and adaptive enemy. A battlefield that might follow and might allow even you to decide, detect, and deliver in a moment's notice. However, I'm confident today upon your completion of your military occupational skill training that you will be ready and vigilant to execute. This is your foundation, defined as a part of which others rest, the basic. Remember your basic tenets of discipline, the soldier's creed, values, and teamwork. You see, a soldier's a little bit different by his confident, being innovative, and ready to endure any task or situation he or she is faced with. Moreover, values of loyalty, duty, respect, selfless service, honor, integrity, and personal courage have been adopted by other armies and militaries, and also have been adopted by the corporate world as a platform for success in any organization. The profession you have joined today will offer many opportunities: educational, financial, spiritual, and other attainable goals. It is very important that you set goals for yourself. You can use them as beacons or waypoints. Without goals, you're easily distracted and influenced by others. As this profession is